Hello everybody, welcome to our playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last we stopped off at, we were leaving Goron City. So we had places to go to collect the, what are they called, the bubble gems. We met with Colton. He gave us several monstrous pieces of gear in exchange for the bubble gems. But something that I wanted to do before we got too far off into the Akala area was I wanted to follow a lead. We have this steward construct down at the abandoned Elden mine who told us that he had something to give us. But before he'd give it to us, we had to go to a place that was great in order to get something there done before this guy could give us something that was important that he had to offer us. So that made me think that there had to be something either at the Great Plateau or at the Great Sky Island that we would need to collect, and then we would have the thing that the steward construct was referring to. Oh, this guy is still here. We met him when we first came down to the mainland. Okay, we got a Goron, and these are new travelers I haven't seen here before. Zorona.
Hi.
We met you at Lookout Landing. Good to see a familiar face.
Oh.
We're thinking of going to Kakariko Village in the Necluda region next. That's to the east. This guy's dying to see the ring ruins.
Of course I am. The ruins' ring-like shape is one of a kind. I can't wait to taste them.
To taste them? What do you think they are? Made of cookie dough?
I mean, chew them.
Oh, because they're like stone. I hadn't thought of the Gorons eating stone, but I guess rock, stone, what difference does it make?
Oh.
We've talked about this. Priceless ruins are for seeing, not eating. Anyway, Kakariko Village is where we're headed. So, do they want us to travel to Kakariko Village? Kakariko Village is right over there next to the Skyview Tower. And the ring-shaped rock to the left of it is probably one of the ring ruins. If you get turned around on the journey, you can look at those two things to reorient yourself.
Then why wait? Let's go.
Oh.
All right, big guy. We're off. See you on the road. It's literally going to show them just leaving. Wow. So when they go to Kakariko Village, we'll probably run into them in Kakariko Village. That's very distinct. Oh, look there. There's Penn. We hadn't seen Penn in a while, and we did get what was it? He said that we needed to go to all the stables, catch up with him for various leads to do with Princess Zelda.
Oh. Ow!
I've been hearing some chirps and warbles from my little birds. They say some regular guests to the stable are late to arrive. Very late. The chef here, Goddard, was going to meet with them to learn a new recipe, one that Princess Zelda taught them. My keen reporter instincts say something is wrong here. Goddard has been over there waiting for the guests to arrive. He's barely moved this whole time. Let's see. It's not unusual for guests to decide not to show up, right? But what if they were unable to? They were coming to share a recipe from Princess Zelda too. That could be part of this. These chirps and warbles are worth looking into. Gourmet's gone missing. So if he's standing over there, do they expect us to find like a nearby cave or a well that they fell into? Maybe they consumed something like the marbled rock roast that they just got all consumed with, and they didn't want to leave the area because they were just consuming some very fine foods that they cared too much about. We are close to a body of water, right? Yeah, so we do have the river here. I do seem to remember in my first playthrough that there was a group of guys that had like fallen asleep because of something that they had ate, and they hadn't woken up since. I kind of feel silly wearing the Satori Mystic clothing in the day. Let's switch up to the... No. Remove. Yes, one of my finest looks. Okay, we'll go with this. We'll hop on a Bree, and we'll see if we can find the missing gourmets before we head to the Great Plateau. It feels like getting started on a horse is a little slower than it was in Breath of the Wild. But otherwise, the mechanics are the same. So let's see, if I can get across the way, there ought to be a bridge that makes that possible. I'm guessing this is that bridge. And this is where I think I saw the cooks, the chefs. I just love how beautiful this whole game is. Owlin Bridge. So much of it is the lighting. It depends on these different times of day that just light it up in a certain way that's gorgeous. Hello, Addison. What do we have? So, I want to say they could be over here. Look out for Octoroks. Yes, here's the people. And there's going to be Octoroks around. Let's quickly grab some peppers. Oh, no, tomatoes. Even better. The pain. And then over here, the suffering. They're not saying that. Yeah, they look like they're wiped out. Ooh, help, please. Princess L. Her recipe. As written, don't improvise. What do y'all think, boys? Something's up with these. Telly. Oh, I think animal meat, right? Maybe? First rule of cooking, always follow recipe. So they got a notebook here we could check out. Princess Zelda's meat and rice bowl. Combine plain raw meat, hylian rice, and rock salt. This flavorful, comforting dish is sure to fill you with energy, but be sure to follow the recipe to the letter. Okay, so raw meat, hylian rice, and rock salt. Do we have the hylian rice? Okay, if we cook it, maybe that will stir them up. I don't know if we have any rice. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any of the rice. I haven't been cutting much in the way of grass. Gotta find somewhere I can cut grass. And any particular weapon good for this? I have a thought. Since I'm not getting any rice here, maybe it doesn't want me to get rice this way. And so it's preventing that to take place. But there was that traveling merchant that we saw back at the stable. Maybe he is selling rice. I'm going to go to that traveling merchant. And if he doesn't have it, maybe Beedle does. Nope, wrong way. Not into the tree. We'll be right back, then. There's a monster camp right there. Let's go ahead and take care of this. That'll do. Let me hit them both together. That didn't happen. We're showing up with our flurry rushes today. Come on. Well, Tulin makes up for it. Back in the face. In a boat? You did well. Good job too, Tulin. Hey, Doofus. Yobo, hit the barrel. Okay, here we go. Yobo's still going for it. Tulin, get out of the way. I like being cruel to the monsters. Not every time, but it is nice to have the upper hand. For a moment there, I was thinking that the stable was on the other side of the road. Beedle, do you have any rice?
Yeah.
What have you got? Rice. We can afford to.
Wow.
Thanks, pal. Here we go again. I know a lot of the players talk about the Zonai vehicles being so easy to use that they don't bother with anything else. But it's all a matter of choice. And I really like using the horse and often a lot of the game. So, gotta get the... what does it say? Salt, meat, and rice. Conveniently, they were all pretty close to each other in the screen. And it'll just be magically delicious, and they'll all wake up when they can smell the fragrance. The savory foods. Oh, help, please. Princess Sal, her recipe is written. Don't improvise. Well, we made the thing, right? Meaty rice balls. So I think that one might be the one I just made. I did follow the recipe, right? Yeah. Maybe I had to talk to everybody? Who suggested? Who sent monster meat? Ugh. Well, that's strange. I made their dish. Maybe the bird leg doesn't count because it doesn't have meat in the name. It said any meat. Okay, different sort of look.
Aww.
Hang on. Hand over the meal. Okay, that worked.
Aww.
Huh? That smell. Hey, you! Yeah, you! Can I have that meat and rice bowl? Please, please, I need to eat it. Starting to write. Yes, I recognize this flavor. Haha, This is the recipe Princess Zelda shared with us. Jute, Telly, Enda, hurry up and take a bite of this. Okay, so it's going to revive them. Great. Oh, thank you for helping us. We were not doing that well. Princess Zelda taught us how to cook this dish quite some time ago, and we ran into her once during our travels. She was full of kindness for us, despite our group being a little ragged on the road.
Aww.
But I do remember now that she said that we needed to follow the recipe exactly. Whose bright idea was it to substitute monster parts in place of raw meat? That was me. I'm sorry. I just got curious what it would taste like. I thought maybe your recipe would work well with monster parts. The road to gourmet greatness is littered with stuff you wouldn't think is tasty. Gotta expand your palate. Now's not the time to sit and figure out best practices for future dietary exploits. We've got to get to Riverside Stable. We're so late. I'm sure Goddard has been worrying about us. We really are grateful for your help. Let me say again, on behalf of everyone, thank you. You don't even know us, but you've used valuable ingredients to save us from ourselves. Here, please take this. Hylian rice. And this. Rock salt. And this is going to give you raw meat. And finally, okay, now, how did that not go bad while they were sitting there in a coma for who knows how long? We like cooking with the very best raw meat when we have it. You can use all of that to cook yourself a meat and rice bowl sometime. Anyway, better get ready and head to the Riverside Stable since we planned to be there well before now. I have to get going. Hopefully we'll run into each other in the future. Do the tents disappear with them? Penn. Well, if it isn't my partner. Oh, fine. Any luck finding those missing travelers yet? I just started to scout for them from the sky when I saw you down here. You chased down any leads at all? What? They were right here? Too crazy to even move? And you helped them get back on their feet again? Interesting. So the chirps and warbles were really onto something. I'm impressed that Princess Zelda's vast knowledge includes things I wouldn't expect, like recipes for dishes. We've worked together to chase 2 of the stories related to Princess Zelda. Go on and add this to your nest egg, partner. 50 rupees. Oh, there's also this. It's from Tracy. Lucky Clover Gazette fabric. So Hateno Village's dye shop in Includa has started up a new service. It has something to do with fabrics. I know. I'm basically giving you an extra job by handing over this fabric. But still, the point is that by accepting and making use of it, you can show that you're officially part of the Lucky Clover Gazette. It would be nice if Tracy handled things a bit more simply, though. Anyway, that's all done. It's always great working with you, partner. A recipe from Princess Zelda perfect for getting folks into fighting shape. And the article almost writes itself. So long! I want to see that guy together with Cass. They would make fine friends. Cass was the blue parrot-looking Rito from Rito Village in Breath of the Wild. And I don't think he shows up anywhere in this game. Too bad, really. Okay, so we get some sun through the ugly sky. Cloudy sky. There are octrox in those trees, boys. So I'm coming back here because I knew that the cooks would show up and they would reconnect with Gunner. I was starting to worry there for a while there, but everyone's arrived safely. In fact, I was just asking Agus about the meat and rice bowl recipe. The key is to use raw meat in the dish and not stray from the recipe. You mustn't get that wrong. Clearly, Princess Zelda is just as capable as a chef as she is a princess, an adventurer, and all-around delight.
Imagine if we could get her to teach a cooking class at our stable someday.
And here's Aegis. We meet again. What? I'd never forget the guy who saved my life. That experience taught me a valuable lesson about the all-too-thin line between foodstuff and poison. I'm feeling experimental. I think I'll try to make a meat and rice bowl using multiple kinds of meat. As for what kinds, there's talk lately of a new creature I've never seen before. A traveler from the south told me about it. Is it an animal? A monster? I couldn't tell you. All I know is I want to find out how that thing tastes. From the south. Oh, I know what he's talking about. We have not seen that yet. And we're not going to, because we're heading to the Great Plateau, which is kind of sort of in this area. So it does look like we have the main quest active. Let's turn this off. And then just do our thing. Yeah. I think perhaps we're facing the Great Plateau now. Not entirely sure. If we come across a shrine on the way, we are definitely going to do it, because I still need so many more of the containers to exchange for heart containers and what you call the stamina vessels. So is that... Okay, that's another monster camp. I'm sorry, Bree. That was my mistake that time. We do have what appears to be a tower in this direction. We do have another one of the great fairies in this direction. Going without the mini-map presents interesting challenges. Okay, here's the lake. I know where we are now. So, left of the lake will get us straight onto the... Oh, we got a moblin. I really want him. And let's use some weapon. Can we see the Aracuda? No. Ah, can't use. There we go. You dead! Don't you squawk at me. Now, how about the Aracuda there, Tulin? Are you on it? The Aracuda even notice us? I am offended. That is cool. Nice. You're not very bright, are you? And their wooden weapons are burning up. No treasure. I wouldn't blame you for not having treasure here. But we should look. Anything that we can see with Ultra Hand in the water? Looks like that orange bit is just probably some more of the fire fruits. Alrighty. Well, it is night, so we might as well sleep till morning, right? Bree, I'm sorry to keep running you into the walls and stuff this episode. Yeah, there's the plateau. It's not easy to gallop through the trees. Bree, trampoline. Nice. Oh, come on, don't blow away the choo-choo. I want that jelly. Good job, boys. Okay, so we're here. How are we going to get up? Maybe we just ascend somewhere? You know, this is, I think, where the entrance may have been before it collapsed, which was before Breath of the Wild. Okay, so looky there. We got some rock that's spurting out little streams of water. We can bust this up with Unibo. Unibo, it's your turn. And we are releasing the cork on all of that water that filled up the passage leading into the Great Plateau's original entrance and exit. Original gate. That is so cool. So, can we technically get our horse up there? What are these, stem bulbs? Because I don't think we got horses up on the Great Plateau in Breath of the Wild. Is it too low? We did it! We got a horse! But there was a pointy thing. What is this? Oh, okay. This looks like one of those mouths of dirt face statue things we saw back at the, what was it? Not the Fort Hateno, but you know the one I'm talking about. You hear my voice. Come to me in the Temple of Time ruins, up the road on the plateau to the south. Okay. Come to you, but you're right here. But you're also over there. Okay. Yeah, this is all covered in water in Breath of the Wild. It had some fish in it, didn't it? Not in this game. Great Plateau. Where is he? He went that way? Drop your club. Oh, well, I'll hit you with it. Now we're talking. Nice. Bree? I'm being so mean to you this time. So we should check it out up here at the Great Plateau, the Temple of Time, because that was the first curious thing we ran into was that statue telling us we should visit him and in another location. I wonder if you can freeze these Evermeans. Nope. Okay, you cannot freeze them. Let's hit them hard, though, with this. Oh, we could just catch them on fire. Yeah. You're blind, aren't you? Yeah, Evermeans don't have big brains. They're mostly fiber. This is the way to the... Yeah, okay, I think this is the way. Come on, Bree. That's so fun. Oh, wrong button. No, forget it. I'm gonna get you all wet. Here. Whoa, you took a leap for Tulin. With his head. Can Bree get up the stairs? Look at this! We're getting our horse up into the Great Plateau. Where'd he go? Did I blow him to pieces? Oh dear. Let me... Oh, drat! I was gonna eat right after I got him. Alright. Oh, they came back. Sorry, Bree. Not gonna leave you with any chance that you could take a whack at me now. You coming, Bree? Alright, come on. Let's keep going. Feel my pain. He's dead. Did I blow him? Yeah, I blew him to the other side of the wall. Now you know my wrath. Any treasures? No. So, if you didn't know, these littler structures were smaller temples for parts of the Triforce, if I recall right. This one and this one. I'm assuming there's going to be another monster here. Hey, pal. Pretty pathetic when a weapon can't kill a choo-choo. What good is a blade if you can't cut that? So we can't get our old trousers here or anything like that, like we did in Breath of the Wild. But this is the way to the Temple of Time. Where are you going, girl? Bree, come on. Okay, there is a way around. You got sharp eyes to figure that out. Barracuda's eyes, nice. There is a treasure chest over here. I'm gonna get those old trousers. The wrong trousers. Ooh, our first royal shield. Wonderful find. So then, yeah, so that each of these littler structures were for temples of different parts of the Triforce. At least I think that's what that was. And then this one up here was for the goddess Hylia. Temple of Time. And she is the goddess of time, so that's why I can say that. Alright, can you go around this? I want to show my horse the Temple of Time. And can you get here? Come on. That's the way. Stairs. Yeah! We got our horse up to the Temple of Time. That is so cool. Probably going to be a boko in here. Huh. Great things used to be done in here, Bree. So I don't see the post statue, just the goddess Hylia's. You hear my voice? As a result of you draining the water from the gate, a part of me has been freed. You have earned my gratitude. I speak to you now from the depths below in the guise of this statue. A call from the depths. So there has got to be a way down from the Great Plateau. You hear my voice. Ah, points of interest too, on what looks like the corners of the Great Plateau's territory. I direct you to the 4 chasms across this plateau. Each has one of my eyes nearby. Drop them into the chasms. Then deliver the stones to me, who dwells in the depths below this temple. Do all of this, and a reward will be yours. That is interesting. We'll get into that in the next episode. Thank you for joining me on this one. Hope you're having a great time. And if you have any comments or questions, things that you would like me to try out in the game, please let me know. It's always a blast to hear from you. So, yeah, I'll see you next time. God bless you. Cheers.